The story is told about the great Rav Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, who was the Rav of Yerushalayim. And when it came to the baking of matzahs, Rav Sonnenfeld had many hidurim, that he wanted the matzahs made in a particular way, very scrupulously. He wanted to ensure that he was doing the mitzvah as best as possible, both halachically in the way the matzah was made and also the way the matzah tasted. The matzah shouldn't be burnt. The matzah shouldn't be too thick. It should be really something that would be scrumptious, something that he would enjoy on the Leil HaSeder, like all of us desire. There was someone who came over to Rav Sonnenfeld and noticed that in the bakery from where he got the matzahs, there was an individual who was rolling the matzahs, and this individual did not roll the matzahs as thinly as everyone else who was rolling the matzahs. So the person came over to Rav Sonnenfeld and said, "We have this worker in the matzah factory who is not rolling the matzah as thinly as possible." Now, the reason why we make the matzah so thin is that we don't want there to be any chametz that's stuck in between. So this person was rolling matzahs that it wasn't as thin as the others, but certainly was still good enough to be considered to be a kosher matzah. So they came to Rav Sonnenfeld and they said, "What do we do with this worker? Should we yell at him and tell him he's got to make it thinner?" And Rav Sonnenfeld responded and said, "Look, I have hidurim. I have specific ways that I like things to be done, but it's not the basis of, or the basic of the halacha. It's extra. It's an hidur. It's considered to be even more detailed, and it's because I want to be as scrupulous as possible." So, but this worker, I know this person is. This person does not have a lot. This person is not a wealthy man. This person is sitting and rolling matzahs. He's just trying to make a couple of shekels. He says, "I don't want, because of my hidurim, to be mitzair, to cause any tsar, any suffering to this person. So please don't say anything to him. His matzahs are fine, and Hashem will make sure that I accomplish this mitzvah to the best way possible." Now, for all of us, most of us don't make our own matzahs. Most of us don't even have our own hidurim, where we're so scrupulous about the mitzvahs of Pesach that we need them done in a specific way. Most of us keep Pesach as best as we possibly can. But with the Pesach rush that is now starting to get more and more upon us, comes the possibility that there's a lot of stress that comes in a person's direction. And we need to make sure that as we prepare for the Simcha of Yom Tov, as we prepare to express our cherus on the Leil HaSeder, that we don't end up tripping anyone else up on the way to our accomplishing, having a kosher Pesach. And that means the people who are very close to us, or that means the people who we engage with, to make sure that we maintain our emotional stability and that we don't allow the stress to get us to a place in which we'll make a mistake and end up hurting someone else, even inadvertently. And even if we apologize after the fact, let's learn from Rav Sonnenfeld. Of course, we have to keep all of the halachos of Pesach. We have to be very careful when it comes to the halachos of Pesach. But we also have to be careful of how we treat others on the way to Pesach. If we do so, if we are careful, then when we sit down on Seder night, we won't have any regrets, and we'll truly be able to express cherus, freedom, and thank Hashem for the ability to sit at another Seder by drinking the Arabakosos and eating the delicious matzah. Wishing everyone a Chag Kosher V'Sameach.